craftiers out there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night. Whatever time it is when you are watching this video, what's up with y'all? I hope y'all are doing well. Today, we are getting crafty. So I kind of already made a sketch of what we finna do today. Or at least some of what we finna do today. I don't know if we're gonna complete it right now, but I made a sketch. So basically, we're gonna make a little beaded top, and it's kind of gonna look a little something like that. So we're basically going to make each individual like piece. That's why I said we might not finish today because we're making all the little pieces. And we're going to be connecting them and kind of making this little top type situation. We getting crafty in here. So I'm gonna set my sketch aside and we're gonna get started. So basically, yeah, I'm a little clumsy. For real, I have to get that real quick. Like, I'm a little clumsy, y'all. Forgive me. Like, they're used to it. I be falling and doing all type of stuff doing yoga, so they're used to the clumsiness. But anyway, like I was gonna say, we are taking some copper. We're gonna just take like a little small piece of it, not too much. I don't really know the exact measurement because I never really like measure it. Really, I just really do stuff. I just do it. And we're gonna take our needle nose pliers and we're gonna make a little circle at the end of our tiny little copper piece. So we make a little circle just like this. And then from there, we're taking a little bead. I'm going to, this little design I'm going for is going to be made like with crystal, like little crystal beads and little silver piece beads, as well as some crystals as well. It's gonna be a mix, a variety type of situation going on, but it's gonna be like a coppery, silvery look. Y'all get the vibe. Anyway, so you're gonna take your bead, whatever type of bead you are using, and you're gonna slide it on the end that you didn't make the circle with. So now it's looking like this. And then you're gonna close off the other end so the bead doesn't go nowhere. You're gonna make another circle. Yep, just make you another little circle. And boom. Now you got you another little piece. And then we're gonna make a bunch of these so we can basically connect them together to make our little top. And it's gonna look cute. Well, let me just fix that a little bit. All right, yeah, and it's gonna look cute. So let's continue to make that. We got 2 pieces made already. I'm thinking of getting like the basic design down first. Well, not design, but the basic structure down first. And then the little intricate beading last once like the basic structure of the design is there. All right, but let's make some more pieces because this is gonna take a while. So we're gonna go ahead and make another little copper piece. Like I said, I'm not measuring it, y'all. I just do it. I don't measure it, I just do it, y'all. And then we're gonna take us a bead. I'm using these little crystal beads, but like I said, it doesn't matter any bead. And we're gonna put that on there. Then we're gonna take our needle nose pliers and we're gonna make a loop on both sides. So you're gonna hold the bead in place with your fingers as you make a loop on one side. Okay, so the bead slipped off, but it's all good. We're just gonna continue to make the loop and then we're gonna put the bead back on there. All right, hold up. All right, now we're gonna put the bead back on there. Boom, so now we have a loop on one end and then a bead on the little piece of copper wire we have. Next, we're going to take our pliers and we're going to make another loop on the other end. Just to close it off so the bead doesn't slide anywhere. And y'all, we still are gonna do yoga, just not right now. We're gonna do some crafts and then later on we're gonna do some yoga because I do have to like continue my discipline challenge just to let y'all know. But right now we're doing crafts and then we'll do yoga. Alrighty, so there is another piece. I'm gonna put that over there. I'm not gonna lie, this can be very time consuming. We're making like these little like chain little like pieces. Y'all ever see those type of jewelries where you see people and it look like a little bra or it looks like that, but it's like made out of chain and beads and stuff like that? Man, those things take a lot of time to make. I'm not gonna lie, it's very intricate. especially if you're making each piece. Intricate, man, intricate. So yeah, anyway, little small piece of copper wire. Make a circle at the end with your needle nose pliers. Take your bead. This time I'm going to use a silver bead. I'm going to use like this little silver heart. And I'm going to put that on there. Then I'm going to make a loop on the other end, so it don't go nowhere. Alrighty. Okay. And boom, there we go. Can y'all see that? Y'all can kind of see it. There we go. Now I can really start connecting these, but before I start connecting it, I don't want it to like be like this. So I'm gonna make a connector out of just plain copper. So I'm gonna get another small piece of copper wire. This time the piece is gonna be smaller since it's a connector and we're not gonna put a bead on it. It's just to connect the two beaded pieces. This is going to be smaller. So we're gonna cut a little piece of copper wire, one that's smaller than the ones you'll put your bead on. And then you're going to make a circle at one end using the small tip of your needle nose pliers, the smaller tip. Something like that. And then you're gonna take your needle nose pliers, go to the other end that you didn't create your loop on, and you're gonna create another loop but in the opposite direction. So not in the same direction that you did your first loop. Like you see how this loop is going like this way, the other loop is gonna go the opposite way. So go ahead and take your needle nose pliers. Like I said, use the small tip end because it's a little bit of wire. Even if you use the big end, you're gonna run out of space and your circle is not gonna look like a good circle. So go ahead and take your small end and wrap it. And boom, and you make a little S clasp, a little S, little shape. Hold on, let me hold this. Hopefully I don't drop it. And boom, it looks like an infinity sign, looks like an 8, like a little, you know? All right, so those little pieces are gonna connect the two beaded ones. Basically, you're gonna open one end of the little infinity sign you just made. You're gonna take your beaded piece you just made. You're gonna loop it through that end and then close it up. And then you're gonna go to the other end, open that one up with these type of pliers. So these aren't your needle nose. I forgot the name of these pliers. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, get you these type of pliers right here to open and close your little infinity loop up. And then you're gonna take your other piece, put that on there, and then you're gonna close that up. And now you got the beginning of your chain. Now we got the first steps of our chain. I know we got a lot more chain to make because this is gonna be like a top, like one of those little bra top things. Let me refer to the sketch, y'all. Refer to the sketch. It's gonna be this. I know it's not that detailed. It's just a little sketch, bruh. It's just a little sketch. The real vision of it, when I do it, it's gonna be way better. So yes, imagine this with these type of beads. All right, yeah, long way to go, y'all, long way to go. So let's go ahead and set that down and let's make some more connector pieces. Like this is gonna take some time making this little top, but it's gonna be worth it because it's gonna look cute. It's gonna look real cute. So let's go ahead and make some more pieces. Like I said, remember the loops gotta face opposite ways so it can look like an infinity sign. Because if they face the same way, look, I'm gonna do an example of them facing the same way so y'all can see how it looked, because it don't look the same. It looked like a B. If you face them the same way instead of opposites, it's not gonna look like an infinity sign no more. It's gonna look like a B or like half a butterfly ring. That's what it looked like. So yeah, that's why you gotta face the loops the opposite way so they can look like the infinity sign. Anyway, let me go ahead and cut me another small little piece. I just wanted to show y'all that example real quick. And let's go ahead and make one loop facing one way. And then go to the other end and make another loop facing the opposite way. And boom, You see the difference? It doesn't look like a B. It looks like an 8. It looks like an 8, an infinity. All right, now we can link it up. So we're gonna open one end. Go ahead and take the chain that we already started making, link it to the beaded end and close that off. We're gonna go ahead and open the other end. And I'm gonna add the next beaded link. And our chain will get longer and longer and longer the more we add and the more we make. But it is tedious and it is long, y'all, no cap. I know y'all be seeing a lot of the speeded versions. Like y'all watch these videos of people make stuff and they be speeded. This is the real life process of that. Like this is it not speeded like from scratch. From scratch. This is it not speeded from scratch. Like it's time consuming. We might not even finish it all in this time. All right, so I'm just gonna set this little chain aside and then we're gonna make some more beads. I'm not gonna link any more because we have to make more to link. So let's go ahead and start making more. Taking a small piece of copper wire. And if you're wondering what type of gauge this is, I think, hold on, let me read this. This is, all right, this is 18 gauge. So if you were wondering what type of wire I was using, this is 18 gauge copper wire. And I find this one to be easy because sometimes a lot of the beads, their opening is not as big. If I use like a lower gauge, like a 16 gauge or like a 14 gauge, like the wire be too thick for the bead sometimes, or I gotta get a bead with a bigger hole. So I tend to use 18 gauge when I'm using like small little intricate beads. That or something maybe a little smaller.
I gotta add a little bit noise for a moment, but it's only gonna take a brief moment.
Can I see what you're doing? Look, they want to see what you're doing, y'all. Look, it's gonna get noisy real quick, but it's okay because y'all finna see what Mama is doing too. Because we're both crafting. You didn't even know she went live too in her station. This is her station. We were both live. We were both doing stuff. She is making. Tell them what you're making.
Okay, y'all. I am making resin art out of some dried flowers that we had dried when we were doing some foraging a while back. And so I made some earrings and a coaster. And I need to turn this heat gun on so I can get these bubbles out a little bit. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, let them see you do that. And I'm gonna keep making these so they can see why it's so noisy, and then after that, we're gonna come back to me.
Alright, so right now I'm just getting the bubbles out of the resin, and the heat gun just does it really quickly and efficiently. And it helps to dry a little quicker too.
Hey, tell them where they can find you.
Okay, y'all beautiful people, y'all can find me at The Natural Way 365 on all social media platforms. Y'all can shop on my website at The Natural Way 365. You can check out my products in my TikTok shop at The Natural Way 365 _ and follow me on YouTube at The Natural Way 365 and at TNW Homestead, our other YouTube channel where we do our farming crafts and recipes for pine needle sodas and honey and
candies and
all kind of
make honey.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff on that channel. So make sure y'all check us out at TNW Homestead, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at The Natural Way 365.
Period.
Yeah. So yeah. When this is all done, I'll let her do an update so y'all can see what these resin earrings and coaster turned out to look like.
I think it'll look really good.
Yeah, I think so too. I know so actually.
I'm not gonna lie, I would choose a tedious project to do.
You know what? Maybe like that. This was tedious.
Putting the stuff in there?
Yeah.
Because it's small?
Yeah.
I can feel you.
I was like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely be getting some.
Oh, and I can see that.
Larger molds. And then I have to like keep picking it off because sometimes the heat making stuff fly out.
Right. I see, because they made this little sparkle fly out.
Right. And then now I gotta try to get that off.
You gotta use something like a little you know, like a toothpick.
I've been using like these little scissors.
That would work too. That would work too. You didn't want like a piece of copper? It's
Okay,
very
yeah,
small
yeah.
and tiny.
Yeah,
It could have like did that for you.
A little piece of copper be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just getting crafty on this Saturday, y'all. I am her beautiful mama.
Period. They wouldn't even know. You couldn't even tell. A lot of people don't know.
I'm definitely a product of the products, the Natural Way 365. And I'm a formulator. I'm a farmer.
You can't even tell this, my mom.
And I'm a holistic consultant.
I swear you can't really tell.
Ageless. Black don't crack. Okay.
Unless you smoke it.
Unless you smoking it.
Unless you smoking it.
All right. So now I'm gonna let these dry and cure.
They look good though.
Thank you. These when I say
these are earrings.
Yeah.
Cute.
These earrings are gonna be so freaking cute.
Resin earrings. Hey. No, we gotta get to where we resin our dry flowers and it look like just the flower.
Yeah.
But like it's hard and it's like resin.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be too freaking cute. Like imagine that. Like a little daisy or like a little like dandelion, but like it's an earring.
Right. And it looks just like the
And
earring.
it looks just like the flower, but like it's hard.
These are gonna look really good though. I don't really want to move the mold that much because I would love to show y'all. I really would.
You know, I can turn the camera around. I can show them. I'm gonna show y'all.
Okay, she's gonna show y'all.
I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Let me turn the camera around. Dang, my camera is all freaking messed up. Hold up, y'all. Let's give it a little white. Give it a little white. Okay, that's a lot better. Yes, these are the molds. They look good.
Yeah,
These are the earrings.
These are protection earrings.
These ones?
Yep.
Also, that's why you had that bag out.
I thought you had that bag out, and that's what I did with it.
No, I didn't. I guess I just wanted to be out.
And I did something with it, so it's all good. I was like, dang,
Hey, Velo Safari said, "Meh, trinkles and junk," and I say, you know, to each their own.
Yeah.
To each their own. You know what they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we thank you for tuning in and commenting.
Period. Hey, we thank you for your comment. Anyway, though, yeah, these are how they look. But anyway, I'm gonna turn this back around. I'm gonna put this back on the stand. All right. Are you done with the heat gun?
Yeah. It was just like a quick second.
All right, I'm gonna put this back here then. Let me put this back over here so y'all can see what we're doing. Because we're getting crafty up in here. We're getting crafty. I know it's a lot on the table. It's a lot going on, but it'd be like that. But anyway, like I was saying, the chain is coming along. It will take some time. It will be tedious, but hey, we get it done. We're just going to make some more beads for it. So I'm going to cut another small piece of copper wire. And then I'm going to make a loop. Okay, hold up. Let me go closer so I can read real quick. Let me go closer. Okay, Mom, what do you think this name says? I think it says Yashaviz, but if it doesn't say that, I could be wrong, but
You
read
gonna have
this to
me
me.
butcher your name? Oh my gosh.
Cause I feel like I can read it wrong, so I'm asking you to read it.
Yes.
I said it was Yashaviz, but I could be wrong. I feel like I'm wrong.
Well,
So,
hello to you anyway. How are
hi,
you?
but they said hi, girls. Hey, thank you for joining. We just making stuff, but I hope I said that right. If I did say that wrong, you just let me know. They said, can you tell me more about what you do? Okay, what we're doing right now, or like what we do in general? Because what we're doing right now is we're just making some arts and crafts. She is making resin molds. She's making all type of like earrings, coasters, things like that with resin, and I am making like copper jewelry. I am making like, I actually made a sketch if you want to see what I'm trying to make. This is what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make this right here out of like copper wire. So I'm making each chain link, each by each. Very tedious, I know. But that's what I'm doing right there. I am making this sketch. I'm making this sketch right here. And I feel like it was gonna turn out good. It's not my first time making something like that, but it's been a long time since I made something like that. Let's just say that. But that is what we are doing today. And later on, I will do some yoga. I know today is day 19 of our discipline challenge. I'm supposed to be doing yoga, and I will as soon as we're done with some crafts. But yeah, that too. That too. Well, anyway though, let's continue making this this little shirt. What would you call one of these shirts? Like a bralette? Like those shirts that's like the like chains. Maybe? No. You know, I'll be knowing the names and stuff. I just do stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be knowing the names and stuff sometimes. I just do it. Anyway. Oh snap. Do you see how far that copper just shot over there? After I cut it, it just went zoom. Anyway, let's continue to make this stuff. I'm gonna take me another silver piece out this little silver bag right here. I'm gonna get me a little, I'm looking for a heart. That's what I'm really looking for. It's like a mixed bag of silver pieces, but I'm looking for one of these little hearts. Y'all can barely see that. But just know, I'm gonna search out. I want to look. And I would pour it all out, but like, I don't feel like cleaning all of it back up. So I'm gonna look for it inside the bag. Hey, but I might be out of them little hearts. I might be out of those little hearts. I do be making a lot of stuff. Oh, it's my lucky day. Cause I found a little heart. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and make my loop on my small piece of copper wire. That is 18 gauge. Then I'm gonna slide my bead onto my wire. Then I'm going to secure the other end by making another loop. And after I make a couple more beaded pieces, I will make a couple more connectors, and then I will continue to make this chain. Okay, hold up, we got another comment. I did not see this until now. Okay, hold up. They said, I like how cheerful you are despite the fact that only few people are watching you. And I'm always cheerful. I'm cheerful off camera and on camera. So I just be me. I literally just be me. Even if nobody's watching, even when I record videos, like just record videos, not go live, this is how I be. I just talk like how I talk on an everyday basis. This is how I talk on an everyday basis. Okay, they also said, what's your age, by the way, if you don't mind sharing? I don't mind sharing, y'all. I say all the time. I'm 21 years old. Hey, I'm 21. That's my age. That's my age. A lot of people say I look a lot younger than that. Somebody said, you said what?
And do.
I know, right? Somebody said I look like I'm still in high school. And I was like, no, I graduated.
Did I tell you somebody thought I was 16? Did I tell you that?
Yeah,
Oh, you was with me.
I was there. Yeah. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
They said they thought we was like friends or something. Whatever. What did he say? I don't even remember what he said, but he said something like that.
I'm like, hey.
But anyway, yes, I am 21 years old. Turning 22 this year, so I'll be 22 in November, y'all. Yeah, Scorpios.
I'll be 43 this year.
I know, 43. You don't look like it.
Hey.
Period.
A product of the product.
Hold on. They said same. I am also 21. I wish you great success ahead in your journey. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. I wish you great success.
People, he got a whole crew out here.
I know I'm finna go out there soon. Look, we might have to do a nighttime yoga, y'all, because after this video, after we go live for a little bit longer and I make a little bit more of this thing, I gotta go outside because my people from, let me shout them out real quick, Collectively Sustainable. Hey, y'all download the Farm Fresh 24/7 app. Go and barter and trade and find out who around you can do what you want to buy. Hey, and buy it from them. Buy it from people local to you who is making it. But anyway, shout out to them. This organization right here is coming to our property right now to help us build a little square of food. They are growing it. It is going to be 150 pounds worth?
100 pounds.
100 pounds worth of food in a 10 by 10 square. And we building it today, so I gotta hurry up and do what I'm doing on this live real quick so I can go out and join them in the gardening mission, because that's what we do. If y'all also did not know, I'm also a farmer. We are farmers. Not only do we be making stuff, crafting and doing yoga, we be farming. That's what we do. Learning a little bit about me every day, y'all. Yes, I'm a farmer. I be in the garden with the animals, with the plants. That's where I'm home. That's like my second home. But anyway, let's continue making this. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beaded pieces right here. I'm gonna make like 6 more, and then I'm gonna start connecting them to see how long this chain is, because I'm kind of like measuring my body as my measurement. Because I don't be using ruler, y'all. I just be doing all type of stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna make 6 more beaded pieces. Then I'm gonna make some connector pieces to connect them, and we're gonna see how long this is and go from there. So let's go ahead and cut me another little piece. But yeah, y'all, I gotta get out there. I'm gonna have to change my outfit, put on my work clothes, my farming clothes, and get out there in the sun. All right, so I'm taking another little one of these little plastic little crystal beads. I'm putting it on there, making a loop on one end with my needle nose plier, putting it on there, and then we're gonna make another loop on the other end. Oh, dang. Oh, my little piece broke off. Oh my goodness. Sometimes that happens when you're breaking off a piece of wire and you maybe chomp down too much or like not in a straight line with the wire. And then you have this little piece that's connected by like a little thin line, and then it breaks off when you're doing all type of stuff. It'll be like that. Let's see if I can still make this work though, hopefully. Maybe I might have to make this loop on this end a little bit smaller so I can have more room to make this loop since that piece broke off. So I'm gonna make the loop smaller on this end. Hold up. All right, then I'm gonna push it all the way down and try to complete the loop on this end now. All right, boom. You know, I'm not really feeling this piece, to be honest, y'all. I'm gonna break it off. I gotta start over on this piece, like, cause the loop is too uneven for me. It's too uneven. Like, y'all see what I'm talking about? It is too uneven. This loop is way bigger on the other side. Way bigger. Like, I cannot. I gotta do that piece over, because if I connect it, it's gonna look too lumpy, and I'm be like, I'm gonna stare at it for a really long time and be like, no. So I gotta fix it like before I connect it. But let's read this comic really, really quickly. What's the time there in your country? It's 2 a.m. in my country, in India. All right, shout out to you. Shout out to India. Hey, what's up? Over here it is, let's see, let me look at my phone real quick. It's 4:06. But I'm in Georgia, by the way. I'm in Georgia, in America. It's 4:07, actually. Just changed 1 minute. It's 4:07 here on the dot. PM. 4:07 p.m. AAA. The sun is still out. It's still shining. It's hot as heck. We're in that Georgia heat. It's hot as heck. High 90s. And it'd be like that. And I gotta get out there. I gotta work in that heat. I gotta get out there as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, so I'm gonna break this piece off so I can actually remake it. Cause like I said, y'all, I cannot with the lumpy circle, like I cannot with one end circle being like twice as big as the other end. Like it has to be almost the same size. It don't gotta be perfect. It don't gotta be like absolutely perfect, but they do have to somewhat look alike. Yes, they do have to somewhat look alike. So let's go ahead and take that bead off. Good thing I have another piece of small copper wire right here. I'm gonna make a loop with this circle. Why did I say a loop with this circle? I meant to say I'm gonna make a loop with the wire. I don't know where my mind at, y'all. And I'm gonna actually put the big bead down and I'm gonna get a smaller little crystal bead because this wire is a bit smaller. And then I'm gonna slip that bead on there and secure it by making another loop on the opposite end. Alrighty. And boom, we have ourselves another bead. Let's set it right there. Let's make 5 more. And then let's make some connectors and start putting our chain together. All right, got me another piece of small wire. Let's make my loop. All right, take a bead. Let's put that on the wire. And then we're gonna take our little needle nose and secure our bead by creating another loop. Okay. And this is what we're left off with. Nice, 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 nice. I'm gonna set that there. I'm gonna make a couple more, but this time I'm going to look for another silver piece. Maybe a heart. Or maybe a flower. I might do a flower. I think I'm gonna do a flower. And then I'm gonna find one that matches that one. So when I go to do another silver piece, at least it's like already out. Boom. I'm gonna set a couple out that look alike. Alrighty. I'm looking for like one more bead that looks like these ones. All right, boom. And if I can find a little heart, I'll take that too. But hey, I won't be choosy. I'll take a flower. All right, yeah, I don't see any more heartbeats. Let me look like one. Let me do one more little shape. One little look through. See if I see another heartbeat. You know what? And I do. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Yes, and I knew it would come to me. Y'all can't even see that. You can't even see that. It's a little heart. It's a heartbeat. You can't see that. You can see that. Y'all gonna see it when I put it together. Just know that.
Wow, this is fast.
All right, Mom, get out there.
I am. You see, I didn't have to
Look, now I gotta move
put on
faster.
A, collectively sustainable.
Collectively
Collectivelysustainable.org. Check them out.
Check them out, period.
Tell a
I'll
friend
put that in the
to
description.
Tell a friend. Okay.
For real. Tell a friend to tell a friend what she said. I heard her. But anyway, yeah, those are people's right there. Much love to them. Much love to them. Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna like, let's see how many I got right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Clip in the middle. 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more. And then I'm gonna start putting it together. Cause y'all, they moving fast. Like they working fast. Like I gotta hurry up, y'all. I gotta hurry up and get out there and help. So let me connect these. I'm gonna connect these. Look, we're gonna continue this. We're gonna continue our thing. I'm gonna make sure y'all see the finished result. But just know, I gotta get out there in the farm. They moving fast out there. I gotta get out there. Hold on. Harry said, hello, gorgeous. Hey, hello, it's you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. And yes, y'all, like, I gotta speed along because they moving fast. They working fast. So I gotta get out there and help really quickly. So I'm gonna make a couple more connectors. I'm gonna connect this piece and just finish off this little chain that I have. Connect all these pieces that I made. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to work in the farm, y'all. Work in the farm. And then y'all will see me again tonight when I do the nighttime yoga. We're gonna do a bedtime yoga flow. You know, something relaxing, something, you know, we're not gonna do nothing strenuous. We're gonna be seated or laying down majority of the time, y'all. We're not gonna do nothing too crazy. It's just a little nighttime flow. And we're gonna do that about, I'm gonna say 9 o'clock. You know, I'm gonna be going to bed about maybe 10, 11. So my live will be at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, if y'all was wondering. And yeah, I hope to see y'all there. We're gonna do a nighttime flow for our day 19 of our 60-day discipline challenge. We've been doing well, y'all. We on day 19. Can y'all believe that? We only have like a little bit more than half to go. A little bit more than half to go. But hey, we're doing it and we're knocking it down, and I'm feeling definitely proud of that, for sure, for sure. We've did all type of flows in our 19 days so far. We've did flexibility flows, we've did beginner flows, we did intermediate flows, we've done handstand, headstand, crow pose. We did so much already in our 19 days. So hey, imagine when day 60 get here. We're gonna be doing so much cool stuff. That's all I really gotta say. A lot of cool things. But anyway, let me continue making these connectors. We're just making little infinity signs basically to connect our beaded pieces. This one looks a little bit wonky, so I'm gonna set that one aside and I'm gonna make another one. So I'm gonna cut a little piece of wire, just about that much, nothing too big, maybe about 1 inch of wire. Then I'm gonna make a loop on one end. Then on the opposite end, I'm gonna make another loop facing the opposite direction. So you can make an infinity sign. Boom. Just like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that down. I'm gonna make like maybe a couple more connectors. I'm just gonna pre-cut these pieces and set them aside. So I'm just pre-cutting them. I'm gonna cut like maybe like 6 pieces, 4 pieces. I'm gonna say 6. My first one said 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Set that aside. And now I can make my little connectors. All right, boom. Boom, there we go. And once I get the my groove of things, I can start moving faster and faster. Like I start off slow when I'm making stuff. I start off slow because I'm getting the groove of things. Once I make a couple, then the movement gets a little mechanical, one could say. And I start moving faster and faster. But right now, I'm just getting my groove. Really, I'm not gonna get too much in the groove because like I said, I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna go outside in the farm and do some work while the sun is setting before it gets too dark. Because it was too hot peak sun time. Peak sun time, it was too hot. It was high 90s. And I was like, I'm not finna work out in the farm at that time. No, thank you. But now it's like 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there. It's winding down. The sun's gonna start setting. It's not gonna be too hot. Just gotta worry about the mosquitoes. And I'm gonna find me a spray to put on, but a natural spray. I gotta find me something all natural. My skin be sensitive. I gotta find me something all natural to put on and repel these insects. All right, we got one more loop to make, and then we can start connecting our chain, and then I will catch y'all later. This is, you can say this is part 1 of our chain bra top series. This is part 1. And we're gonna be going live. We're gonna be doing this live. So y'all can see in real time how long it takes to make this stuff. For real, for real. So, yeah. Get prepared for that. Anyway, this is like the last piece before I go on y'all to go work in the farm. Boom, they are all a little made. And now we're gonna start connecting them using our affinity signs. So I'm opening up one end, taking our chain, our little chain we just made, connecting the beaded end, closing it off so that it's secure. And now I can connect the next bead. Here we are. I'm gonna connect a silver one because I kind of want to have a design that goes 1, 2, 3 crystals, 1 silver piece, 1, 2, 3 crystals, 1 silver piece, and that design goes on for like a little bit, and then I add like maybe some blue crystals or something in there. But anyway, like it's a pattern. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it when I make it. Okay, it's a pattern going on. So let's continue to connect these pieces with the infinity loops that we just made. Alrighty. And I'm just gonna, like I said, once I'm done, okay? That's what I meant to say. Once I'm done connecting all these pieces, I'm going to see how long this is. I'm going to measure it against my body and see what I need to duplicate, because it's basically copying the same lines for like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's basically like copying the same lines and then making the pieces to connect those lines. All right, what was I gonna do? I was gonna connect a bead to a beaded piece without using a connector piece. It was gonna look so crazy. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna add another silver piece in. Okay. And y'all know I'm not talking a lot. That's because I'm focusing on doing this chain. But once I'm done connecting all these pieces, I'll probably be more talkative. Right now I'm honing in, okay? I'm honing in. Alrighty. Really, the fast part is connecting them. The longest part is like really making the pieces, like making the beaded pieces, making the connectors. That's really the longest part. Because you got to make a lot of them. But connecting it is like the fastest part. Because all you got to do is open one end, and just slap the other piece on, close it, and just continue from there. Alrighty. Alright, so I only got a couple more pieces to connect. Really, only one more piece. I'm going to connect a silver piece, because that's the last piece that I made. And then y'all can see how long our chain has gotten. Okay. All right. Boom. This is how long our chain has gotten now. We done made every single piece of this thing. We done made this from scratch. Okay, from scratch. So basically, let's measure it now. I think I made it a little bit too long, but it's okay depending on where I want to, like where I want to start this. I feel like I will probably go like this. Let me see. Boom, boom. I think from here to here, so let's see, about this long. I think I'm gonna make 3 more pieces, because I gotta make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, yeah, 3 more pieces about this long. And then I gotta make a connector piece. Then I gotta make the connector piece, the one that goes fully around, And then I'm gonna make the one that goes like clips up here. And then the basic design is done. And then from there, it's just the intricate work. Beating the middle, beating the middle, making the loops and the drips and all that good stuff. So basically, I just gotta make, like I said, a couple more pieces like this to make the broad part. And then that's where the intricate work gets started. But the basic work is almost done. It's almost done. But like I said, I've been on live for like 45 minutes. So, bruh, it took me that long. Okay, y'all? It took me a long time to just make this much. So making a whole like little thing all out of copper wire, and you're making each bead from scratch. That thing take a while. That thing took a while. It took me this long to make this much. But then again, I was chit-chatting. I was talking a lot. And I was doing other stuff. But hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Just know that, hey, this is part 1. Don't worry, y'all. We will complete this sketch, okay? This sketch will come to fruition. But for now, this is what we got done. Because I got to go, y'all. I got to get in the farm. Like, I got people here, like, it's volunteers. Like, I got to get in the farm. I got to start working. And then I got to go live and do some yoga. So for right now, for our crafty live, this is where we are leaving off. This is where we're leaving off. And for my next crafty live, we will pick up right here. We will pick up right where we left off. Continuing. Look, don't even worry about that, y'all. Continuing the completion of this sketch. Well, bringing that sketch to life, basically. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I will catch y'all for our part 2, and I'll catch y'all tonight at 9 o'clock for our nighttime yoga, sleepy time yoga, sleepy routine, a relaxing, rejuvenating, slow-paced, gentle, calming, soothing yoga flow tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, yes, I have to catch y'all later. Peace and love. Enjoy your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. Enjoy yourselves. And I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Let me pick up my little chain. I ain't spent all that time working on that to drop it like that. All right, boom. We will pick this up in part 2, completing the sketch, turning this into a complete little set. So yes, I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. And see y'all again at 9 o'clock for our nighttime live. Peace and love, y'all. For real, peace and love. I got